Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today I'm bringing you some Pantheon gameplay, this time paired up with Akshan. Now this archetype has always kind of been like middle of the pack for a long time, and it's been a while since I tried it out, especially since Akshan recently got buffed again so that his landmarks are 8 cost, which you might think it might not be a big difference, but he adds up very quickly just on how much faster you can trigger that Warlord's Palace and then that Warlord's Horde to actually be able to give your champions the tools that they need to survive and just threaten the opponent. So this mid-range deck is all about Pantheon and Akshan, leveling up both champions, and everything else that we play is kind of with support to both help those champions leveled up, and then just go with like a big Pantheon or a big Akshan, both of them having spell shield, and just win the game that way. So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. I'll see you at the end of the video with some mulligan tips and in-depth breakdown of the deck. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Gnar and Jarvan. So Warden of the Tribes. There's not much that we can do against this deck, is there? We're gonna have to kind of like hard roll. We're gonna have to kind of hard roll like a Pantheon and get the Pantheon big enough so that we can go like Desert Duel into the Warden of the Tribes eventually. We do have the ways to kind of start working on that Pantheon at least. Yeah, and now we can just actually also go for the grappling hook. So that's not bad. We'll see what happens here. So we can go Akshan, Bloodletters, Shepherd, and then just start swapping the equipment. Guess we'll go like this. Forces of the opponent is more likely to block this. With the Poros, they can get pretty high up in units, which the number of units, if they can go wide, that's always the hard part. That's the Pantheon, right? So we got the Pantheon. We can play this Shepherd. Yeah, we can play this Shepherd and just let them have this. Let's go for the Fisher Whack. I wanna make sure that I can block this guy, so that the opponent's just not attacking with them. So I think it's correct to just go like this. We can go Bloodletters here. Just swap so that again we can start getting this this guy enabled. Very obvious that the opponent has access to something else, so I think I'm just gonna pass here. I'm gonna pass here. We can play Pantheon and start working on this Pantheon level up, right? So start working on this Pantheon level up. We'll go here. Start getting the faded trigger out of the Pantheon too. The problem is that I don't want to pass like the Fisher Whack. Like I don't want to pass the Fisher Whack to the Pantheon. I want to pass the Bloodletters.
Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time.
I do need to start working on these faded triggers, right? Single combat, I guess. Eula. I don't hate the spell shield. These Tailstones might be necessary though. Might have to go for the Tailstones for now. Maybe we just pass here. So if the opponent has access to... If the opponent has access here to a single combat, they can kill the Pantheon regardless. So we can go like this. That slows down the level up on the Akshan. I guess we have another Akshan anyways. It does mean that we lose access to the grappling hook. So we can go here. Once we get this, we'll get access to that spell shield, which is going to be really good. The Jarvan is still kind of annoying though. Go Akshan. This gives me access to Pel Cascade. Go here. The opponent still doesn't have access to the Warden of the Tribes.
A man against all gods.
Doesn't have access to Warden of the Tribes. We get the Spell Shield, Fury, Tough, Brash, no Quick Attack. No Quick Attack. Single combat here. So if we Pell Cascade here, we should be okay. Sure, let's Pell Cascade here first. That will allow me to trigger this next turn. Yeah, like the Sky Splitter doesn't matter to me, right? So the Sky Splitter doesn't matter to me. Again, no Quick Attack is a little bit unfortunate because it means that we cannot attack with this this Pantheon just yet. We also don't get the lifesteal. We do get to play this Sentinel's Horde. So we have 9 cards, yeah, so we can go like this.
We're not taking it. We're taking it back. We'll see which one of us is stronger.
Let's get both of this working similar time. The opponent's gonna have access here to the thing, right? To the they're gonna have access here to the Warning of the Tribes next turn, right? So we probably need to go Blood Letters. Because maybe we go here, but then the opponent can easily protect that. If we go here and give the +4.
Embrace the quiet of
It kind of makes sense to just go for this Desert Duel, to be honest. But it's kind of scary. Because I'm going to have to be like sacrificing my stuff, right? How do we do this? I want to trigger this Warlord's Horde if I can. I need to Desert Duel now. I need to Desert Duel now before the opponent can actually get the Warning of the Tribes up, right? So we go like this. Because I need to get rid of as many units as possible. We have this grappling hook that lets me go for the grappling hook after, and we can kill the blacksmith. And that way the opponent doesn't have any brash blockers anymore.
There is still time to surrender.
We can go Blood Letters into grappling hook on the action. Opponent's gonna go for the single combat here. We have like, could we just go like this and just go for the Blessing of Targon?
The world won't save itself, you know.
But I still think it's correct for us to keep this for later. I guess we have the we do have access to this quicksand, so we don't need to do it that way. We can just go like this. My concern now is that I don't have a good way of healing their next unit, right? So I guess we go like this. We go like this. So the opponent still has that big Warden, right? That I'm gonna have to be worried about. We can go like this and attack with everything. We still have this quicksand. Let's go like this for now, right? The opponent wants to block this. I'm cool with that. They have the Warden of the Tribes. This is pushing a ton of damage. Opponent actually takes that damage. So all we need to do is just survive this turn, right? So all we need to do is survive this turn. I say that, and it's a lot harder said than done. We'll have to go Fisher Whack. So we'll have to go Fish Whack into Blood Letters. I guess we can start here, and then we go there, and then we go this way. So if we start here first, give everything Spell Shield. Give everything spell shield, and then just that way we can strike the Warden. So this is what we want to do. I want to go like this. And just kill this one too.
Justice was fast.
Even if the opponent has a second Warden, we should be okay because we have this quicksand to protect us. We're gonna actually grab the relic here. Yeah, so we're actually gonna grab the blocker. And we're gonna go here. And we can block all their damage with the quicksand, and then next turn just win the game with the Pantheon attack. So as long as I kept like their overwhelmed units away from the field, we were able to slowly just win the game with the Pantheon. Just eventually getting there, even though we didn't even get the best keywords that we could have potentially gotten from Pantheon. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Nilah and Janna. So the problem here is that they can be super aggressive into us, right? So need to be a little bit careful. Honestly, because we have the Akshan and the Swinging Glaive, I don't think I need the Saga Seeker. But I might actually maybe I should have gone for the additional like units, right? Opponent needs to Mystic Shot this Akshan right away, right? So if they have a Mystic Shot, they need to Mystic Shot this Akshan right away. But if they pass here, I might just pass back and have them burn that card. Yeah, so here I'm just gonna pass and just have them burn that card from the pool shark. Okay, they went for the Miriam instead. So we go Akshan. We go Swinging Glaive. We see what happens. Wow, opponent got the Mariner from that Miriam. That's unfortunate. And we go like this. This lets me get some value with the Akshan and start working on getting this Akshan where we need it to be. Let's go like this. So, Lucky fine. Give me the health. Give me the health. The Challenger is so good. But I think I need the health. I think I need the health to potentially survive. Oh, wait. That Challenger is so good. It's so tempting. So, we can go Desert Duel.
Watch this. Hug it out.
No way, that makes sense, right? Okay. You have the Mystic as well. You can have a Mystic as well. You could have the other stuff. Okay, Eye of the Storm, right? I was wondering why they were attacking, right? I let them have it there. We can still just play this second Akshan, which still lets me level up and get the Akshan enabled. So this puts the Akshan to 4. We did lose that Pell Cascade, unfortunately, which is not great for us. We can go for the Tough. The Tough is going to be really good against their base removal. And this also still lets us get the Pantheon working. Let's start looking for these units so that we can actually block. Let's go for that second Pell Cascade. We can go Swinging Glaive here. With Pell Cascade and the Tough, this should be really hard for them to kill this. Just want to get this Warlord's Horde enable. This lets us also get the Pantheon. I do have to be careful of how much damage I'm taking here. So I do have to be careful about how much damage I'm taking. If the opponent continues taking all this damage, I might just begin working on the Pantheon. They end up not taking that damage, which is smart. We'll go like this. Guess let's go for the Spell Shield at this point. Protect it even further. We can go Pantheon, which gives us a blocker. And we'll have access to Desert Duel if necessary. I guess it's probably better for me to... So I have 8 mana. 8 mana.
How about the party trick? This can be fun. Watch.
What is he doing? I have to start putting this Pantheon down. I have to start putting this Pantheon down so that we can work on the Pantheon faded. It's a little bit unfortunate though, because let's go like this. Let's go like this. Their fast speed removal shouldn't kill the Akshan. They have the slow speed card, the one that deals 5. But they're gonna have to do it right now before I put spell shield on my action one more time. And I can put the spell shield on the Pantheon as well. So like this doesn't work. If they go for this, if they go for it this way, I'm down. Like, I'm down to let the action die, right? I don't know that I need action anymore. So like, if we let action die here, do we just go for the Pantheon spell shield? And just go for like a big overwhelm on a big elusive? Challenger? Tough challenger. Tough challenger. Tough challenger. We have the spell shield. I think I like this challenger, right? Let's just give the challenger. We can give it the shepherd keyword. So we can go like this, and if we get like a scout or something, that'd be kind of crazy. Quick attack. Alright, let's see what keywords we get. Alright, let's play the keyword roulette here.
No more gods, no more demons.
We're able to kill the elusive. If we get lifesteal, this would be ideal. We don't get lifesteal. We get elusive anyways, and fearsome. So that's a little bit unfortunate. So we still potentially could die to the opponent's burn, right? And that's what kind of annoys me here.
I'm armed. Am I armed?
So we can still die to the opponent's burn if I'm not careful. Guess we'll go for it this way. They're not gonna block this. We can easily kill the Tide Caller or the Nilah, right? I think we absolutely just kill this Tide Caller. So we kill the Tide Caller because it's gonna give everything else brash. The Nilah is annoying, but it's not impossible for us to deal with. It's not impossible for us to deal with because if the opponent doesn't have any other brash units, it should be okay. No lifesteal really messes us up here. We even had the challenger on quick attack already and the spell shield, so we were just a few more things that we were missing. Yeah, so we can chomp block, and be okay. We have Rider Negation to stop the burn. I mean, if you go like that, then that's even better. I'm just gonna block like this. We have regen, remember, right? So we have this regen, so I'm still chilling. No matter what the opponent throws at us. We can play the Shepherd to get a different equipment on the Pantheon and trigger our Faded. Alright. So then we'll go like this. Let's get oh, there we go. Pot of Pain. That's pretty good. That gives me the health, so I don't have to worry about dying to anything. We have Rider Negation to stop their burn next turn. And this is elusive spell shield overwhelm, so the opponent should have a way to stop this. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter what we take here, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore. Doesn't really matter. We have the regen, we have the Rider Negation, and that's what makes this so powerful right here. So we can just go like this. So we can just go like this, just pull. There we go. Here we go, right? This is what we love, Shurima, right? Boom, boom, boom. It's not even lethal. Wait, that's not even lethal, my friend. I'm gonna show it to you anyways, just so that you know that you never had a chance. So, GG's. Yeah, the moment that I got that Rider Negation, there was no way that I was die. Even though we didn't get the lifesteal like I wanted to last turn, when we got the Rider Negation, it was going to be impossible for them to really be able to do anything. And we just got so much value from that action early on with the Swinging Glaive. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Deep. So they do have player removal. The Desert Duel can be so good against their Maokai. I don't know if it's important though. I might just mulligan everything. Try to get Akshan into Wandering Shepherd. That's pretty darn good. That's very damn good, right? So we can go action here. We can have a couple options here. We can go for Wandering Shepherd, or we can go Bloodletters into Grappling Hook next turn. So we have a lot of things that we can do, or the opponent can just go for the Undergrowth right away, and that's fine. Ooh, they play the Landmark? Interesting. So by doing that, they slow down my Pantheon, right? So I won't be able to get the Pantheon level up just yet. We are drawing as well. Yeah, sure, I'll go like this. That lets me start working on the Pantheon level up at least. I might just go action first.
You know how it is.
I think I like the idea of Desert Duel into the Maokai if the opponent plays Maokai here. I don't know that I actually tap out of being able to play Desert Duel. If the opponent wants to kill this second action, sure. The only annoying part here is not being able to trigger. Okay, well, that helped. That works for me. I'll go like this. I'm gonna go like this. That should slow them down a little bit. It sucks losing the second action because of the Warlord's Palace. But I think I have to kind of just go for it. I've done one spell here, which is the Desert Duel. Let's go like this. Let's go scout.
Seen any sheep around here?
Now, the opponent has access here to Maokai. They are able to kind of like stop our Maokai from doing anything. Stop us from able to actually kill the Maokai. If the opponent chooses to go for like a Vengeance here, I think I'm also fine with that. Don't know that I care about any of these, huh? Maybe more draw, but I already have a Guiding Touch in my hand, Swinging Glaive. I guess I could have predicted. Let's go like this. Let's slow down their Maokai. If they kill this Scholar with a Vengeance, we get 2 Desert Duels right back, right? So we get the Desert Duel right back. There's 2 things. I guess if we went for the Swinging Glaive, it would have been slightly better. Yeah, if we went for the Swinging Glaive, it would have been slightly better. We can have the Solani come down next turn instead. How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? I'll pass. I'll pass for now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play Solani here and just keep my mana. We get the Pantheon as well. Okay. What about we just drop Pantheon here? What about we just say let's go for Pantheon here and have access to the Desert Duel to kill the Maokai. Opponent tapped out of the Vengeance, so I don't think they have anything that can stop this. And then we can put the Scout on the Pantheon. So we go like this first. Level up Pantheon.
They all must die.
We're able to trigger the Faded twice. If we get Spell Shield, I think we're in a really good spot. We don't get the Spell Shield, so that's going to be a problem.
Give them room to spread their leaves.
So we don't get the Spell Shield. Maybe it's better for me to go for this Bloodletters now because of that. Because we don't have Quick Attack either, so I don't know that it matters that we have Challenger. Like, I think I'm just gonna go like this. Yeah, I don't know that it matters that I have Challenger, right? That I have Scout. Like, even if I can go like this, just to trigger the Faded for now. That allows me to beat. I mean, opponent hasn't gone deep yet either. If they have if they have a Vengeance, they get to survive a little bit longer. So I'm gonna just stall out. I need to find my Rod of Negation, right? So I need to find my Rod of Negation, I think. We didn't get the Spell Shield, or find a second Pantheon. So Rod of Negation or second Pantheon could get us there. Sure. Let's go here. Saga Seeker.
Accompany me to what's beyond. Then the demon.
That way we can just go ahead and start working on another unit, I guess. We can put the blood letters in the Saga Seeker. We have a couple of ways of doing things here, right? Still a little bit annoyed, I guess. I guess we can go here. We can go like this, just trigger the Fade here. Get the comeback reel, just put more health on this Pantheon. And just put these blood letters right here. Until I have that Rider Negation, I don't know that it's ever correct for us to do anything else this game. I guess opponent could have a second Nautilus, and if they play Nautilus here into second Nautilus, that will be annoying. The second Pantheon we play is going to have a lot of keywords. That's still not it. So the problem with the Nautilus is that if they have a second Nautilus, they can actually just bounce my Pantheon back to my deck. We don't have a second Pantheon. We don't have a negation. So there's 4 cards that we are looking for to make me feel comfortable just going all in into them. And until I get those 4 cards, it's gonna be like a game of chicken here. About which one of us kind of blinks first, right?
Danger, hey.
All right, so I mean, we can always go withstand together, right? And be able to get this guy back where he needs to be. Guess we can start here. We can start here, give it another health, and then we have this withstand together to trigger both.
We'll see who leads tonight.
I could save it. Might as well. I mean, I'm gonna just use this. I want to just use this spell cascade right now. There's that second Pantheon. So now with the second Pantheon, I think I'm fine to go for this scout attack next turn. Yeah, let's go like this so that we can get this back. All right. Or we can just go here now, right? So we can go Spell Shield into Pantheon. And now opponent's gonna have to have double vengeance. Once they do, we have the second Pantheon. So we get the Eula. So I think okay, it's not just double vengeance, right? Opponent could also just have like it's not just double vengeance. They could have another removal and then the vengeance. Yeah. So there you go. They go for the Undergrowth. Imagine if I have Rider Negation here, right? Imagine if I had this Rider Negation here. So we can begin getting this Pantheon enabled again. Which we're gonna have to start all over again with this Pantheon. But now we get the Elusive and we get the Spell Shield. It's Elusive and Spell Shield, Brash, everything else, Lifesteal. Honestly, I kind of want to give it the Comeback Reel. So I might just go like this into Comeback Reel. I think the Scout can wait. That also lets me enable this guy here. We just go here. This lets me push more damage. And we're still in a good position. We do have this quick attack. So it might not actually hurt to go like this. Just get rid of their 4-1. Could also just get rid of their lifesteal instead. That's also fine, right? If we go like this, get rid of the lifesteal so that the opponent can now heal back up. Sure. We got the Fury, we got the Impact, we got everything else. We have Quicksand. We have a lot of ways to deal with their units. Opponent gets another lifesteal unit. Opponent has to have another Vengeance plus another card to kill this Pantheon. Otherwise, they're just losing to the stuff. We can also just go for this. If we hold the Infinite and see if we get something that will win us the game there. Alright, so they're gonna go for the Heavy Metal, right? So they're gonna go for the Heavy Metal and then just have the Vengeance. So they probably do have the Vengeance here. Or have something else to kill this Pantheon with. Again, no Rider Negation. That's fine with me, right? Like, do I care about this attack? That just lets me heal up. Sure. I guess we'll go like this. Get the scout back to the Pantheon. We have this lifesteal. We have these guiding touches to save our Pantheon. Opponent still hasn't leveled up the Maokai. I'm still looking for those Rider Negations. Okay, so they get their Nautilus. They get their Nautilus. So if we go, so we could technically kill this, right? We could technically kill this if we go Tailstones into a grappling hook. So if we go like this, just go here, and we lifesteal all the way back up. Okay. So I will go ahead and play the scout, right? Because I need to have the scout on this guy. So I need to have the scout on this guy. We still don't have the Rider Negation. So if the opponent finds their vengeance again, they just get there. And they don't have it, so we just win the game, right? I didn't keep track of whatever cards the opponent cost. So I couldn't tell if they tossed any other vengeance, but that tells me that they probably had another Devour Fish, or they had the Maokai spell, and that's what they were looking to try to do into my Pantheon, so GG's. In this match, I'm going against Gnar Neeko. I haven't seen a Neeko deck in a while, so very likely that this is just going to be Warden of the Tribes, unfortunately, so not going to be anything like super fun. Okay, we have the Akshan. I was going to say, you know, Saga Seeker into Shepherd, but now I kind of feel like going for the Akshan instead. I will give you this Bakai if you want it. I think we always want to block this. Let's pick the Bloodletters. I'm taking this, absolutely, right? That means our Akshan is safe from the Challenger. If you give me this, I'm going to take it. What's your play, my friend? What is your play? So we can go Akshan into Wandering Shepherd, into Blood. I guess we can then go for the Vagabond. I'll take it. I'll give it to you, just so that I don't have to worry about the potential Challenger into my Akshan. We can go Akshan here. Then next turn, Wandering Shepherd into the Akshan, and then the turn after that, Vagabond and also the Bloodletters, so that we can advance this Warlord's Palace very quickly, while also advancing our Pantheon at the same time. Right, you get to stun us. That's another bird, so that tells me that that's the Neeko, right? Like I think like that's very telling that that's the Neeko right here. Well then. Well then, so if I just go like this, what are you doing now? You don't have enough mana to play another unit as well as have enough to challenge us, right? That's fine. Because even if you challenge this anyways, I'm gonna get, it means that I get the thing, right? Like, you should attack with only the Web Spinner. You cannot let me get this Swinging Blade.
Hug it out.
Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's absolutely nuts, right? We get the Challenger now. Okay, so. They could kill this Akshan right now. If they kill the Akshan right now, I guess am I okay with that? What if we level up Akshan first? What if we go Vagabond first?
I mean, shut up and fight.
We go Vagabond first and we go for this Bloodletters into the Vagabond. That levels up our Akshan. That way, even if we lose Akshan to like something else, it's not gonna be a problem.
Talk is worthless. We are what we do.
The question is, do we actually think that this here is a Neeko, or is this the Neeko? So we attack here. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Let's go for the Challenger. Let's go for the Challenger. Even if that other card is a Neeko, I think I'm down to go for it. I'm also down to attack with this Vagabond, so that we get the Darkened Bloodletters back, right? So I'm down to attack with the Vagabond, so we get the Darkling Bloodletters back and we can advance this Warlord's Horde very quickly. Sharkling. We'll go like this. Let's give myself the health here. I don't think I need any more power. And we go Predict and find our Pantheon finally. That's not a Pantheon. I'll take this Desert Duel for now. Might be very useful at killing whatever unit they play. I have to try to play around the Warden of the Tribes eventually, right? So that helps out with that. Glacial Sonia. So if we go here, this will go down to 3. If we go... I feel like I need to play this Desert Duel. I guess I don't need to play it right now. I just need to be able to kill this Xorian. Now let's go for it right now. We go down to 1 HP, but we're gonna be able to get the Warlord's Horde enabled quickly. We get rid of the Overwhelm, and that's also a reptile that doesn't get to attack. You want to attack with the rest right now before I get more health for this guy. That's a Neeko then, right? The way that the opponent just didn't do anything with her. So let's get the Tough or the Overwhelm. It doesn't really matter to me. I guess we can get the Overwhelm and start pushing more damage. We go Saga Seeker.
I will die when I am ready.
And let's go Bloodletters of this Saga Seeker so that we can get this Warlord's Horde trigger already. We can go for the Spell Shield, or we can just go for the draw. And I think I kind of like the draw better just because we can get Spell Shield with Eula anyways. So we can give the Spell Shield with the Eula regardless. I wanted to see if I could draw into my Pantheon, right? Unfortunately, we didn't draw into the Pantheon. We can go Wandering Shepherd here. Make this a big threat. We can pull the Sunhawk for the Neeko.
This is justice.
Attack with the rest, except for this one. So attack with the rest. The opponent cannot really block anywhere else. Yeah, I think opponent made it very obvious that was a Neeko. And even though we didn't have the Pantheon, the action just got us so much value here because of the Swinging Glaive that the opponent was gonna slowly just run out of value, and we end up just winning the game that way. So hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Akshan and Pantheon. And you see exactly what I meant at the beginning of the video. It's just a fair mid-range deck, right? Like, it's a fair mid-range deck. It does have a lot of decision-making points, but you also see how fast we can just get this action enabled, right? Like, this action is absolutely nuts, especially with now the landmarks costing 1 less again. Combine that with the Swinging Glaive, and you just get this crazy value where you just get to level up both champions really quickly and then bring them down as these really big units that the opponent doesn't have a really good way to deal with. So this deck, I feel like, is a really solid mid-range deck. It's not something that's gonna be like blow you out and be able to like win every game. You saw against the Warden of the Tribes deck how careful we had to be so that we didn't die. Even against Samira and Nilah, you also have to be very careful and really have a lot of decisions. And even against Deep, we were waiting until we had that Radiant Negation or something like Spell Shield before we actually committed. So sometimes you gotta play it slow. Sometimes you can just slam down your Pantheon, buff it up, and try to continue attacking the opponent. It's really a mixed bag of which way you're going to do, depending on your opponent and depending on the cards that you end up drawing. But overall, the idea is always going to be the same. Drop down this action, slowly level up the action with your Swinging Glaive, your Bloodletters. Remember that you can swap that equipment to advance the landmark. You have your Wandering Shepherd giving you other equipment. So slowly level up this action that way, and then the Pantheon comes down leveled up, and you can make it pretty big. You can give Spell Shield with the Eula, you can give Spell Shield with the Warlord's Horde, you can give Spell Shield with just Pantheon getting it naturally, and you have a lot of ways to defend your units as well as be able to deal with your opponent's units with stuff like Desert Duel or quicksand if you have to be worried about like an overrun or something like that. And obviously you can try to go for some of the value here with the scholar. Now these games you didn't get to see me play a lot of these early jobs that much, but they're really there more for the aggro matchup so that you're not just getting aggro down very quickly. So if you are going against a more aggro deck, that's when I want to mulligan for these early units, the 1 drops and the 2 drops. Otherwise, I'm okay just hard mulliganing for Akshan and Pantheon and try to win the game through them if the game is going to be a little bit slower. And I'm not really concerned about the opponent aggroing me down. So it's going to be really matchup dependent how you mulligan. But again, for the most part, just mulligan for your champions and then mulligan for your little other units if necessary. I definitely like keeping Swinging Glaive if I already have Akshan. So just keep that in mind as well as you kind of try to play out this deck. So yeah, I think that's really the most I can say about this deck. I do have some old videos with this deck that you can look up. They're pretty old, so the meta has changed a lot, but it still shows you some of the basics of what you have to do with these decks to get to that win condition. So hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.